The GHC heavyweight tag team titles were on the line next as Naomichi Marufuji and Takashi Sugiura took on Kenoh and Alejandro. We're talking about Star Navigation Premium from October 14th, 2024. I'm the wrestling snob, Adam Lavelle from WrestlingDoneRight.com. Continuing our voyage here, looking at this incredible tag team challenge. Look, the big story here, Alejandro challenging along with Kenoh, his partner in All Rebellion, of course, challenging for the heavyweight tag team titles. This is rare. This does not happen. Junior heavyweights do not get heavyweight titles, or the opportunity particularly. But let me tell you something. Alejandro's the story of the month, the story of the week, the story of this match, as he continues to stand up to somebody like Takashi Sugiura without any bit of intimidation. Tope Suicida onto Sugiura, giving Kenoh the time to come off with the PFS, the professional foot stomp, onto Marufuji within the first 2 minutes of the match and almost get the victory for All Rebellion. But this continues. Kenoh and Marufuji having personal issues with one another. Marufuji wanting to taunt and tease Kenoh, doing his fist pose as much as he can. He gets a big heel kick on Kenoh, knocking him loopy. But again, it gets down to Sugiura and Alejandro, who just go at each other furiously, with Alejandro keeping up with the guy they call the Killing Machine. Look, somebody's decided to strap a rocket to Alejandro's back, and he is soaring through the sky, figuratively and literally. He gets a kneeling DDT on Sugiura, but Sugiura fights back with a big suplex brainbuster, and Marufuji takes Alejandro to the outside and actually slams his head in the swinging gate of the barricade. Unbelievable stuff here. Marufuji continues to punish Alejandro. Look, it is clear that Marufuji and Sugiura are a little bit worried about the hot as hell Alejandro, as they abuse him every chance they get in this matchup. I mean, they take him to the center of the ring and pound on him. They get him down on the ground and mount and pound on him. Sugiura gets Alejandro in the corner and delivers forearm after forearm, and then a big running knee. Marufuji comes in and locks his head between his legs, gets down on one knee and does the fist pose to Kenoh as he has his partner trapped. Kenoh's begging for the tag and finally gets it. He comes in like a house of fire, takes out Sugiura, takes out Marufuji, and does the fist pose to Marufuji like, bitch, now you're down and I'm sticking out my fist in your face. Then he gets the double stomp, not from the top rope, but right from the ground onto Marufuji, and delivers a big suplex and a running penalty kick onto Marufuji. Marufuji storms back with another heel kick and a high lifted knee to Kenoh, and they're both down. And Sugiura makes the tag in and gets a big giant boot to Kenoh, and then that top rope brainbuster, that avalanche brainbuster, is his signature move of the Killer Machine, and he takes Kenoh down. But Kenoh survives and is up and gets a big throat kick to Sugi, followed by a spinning back elbow, tagging in Alejandro. Normally you'd worry about this. Don't tag in Alejandro to take on Sugiura. My God. But no. Here comes Alejandro with his drop kicks, with more tope suicidas, with more big moves over the top rope, inside the ring, outside the ring. At one point, Kenoh picks up Alejandro and drop kicks him, throws him into a drop kick onto Sugiura. That seemed to piss Sugiura off, though. He did not like that. He did not like that Kenoh used his partner as a missile to hit him in the chest. And he is in with Marufuji, and they just batter Alejandro back and forth with forearm shots like some kind of sadistic ping pong game or something like that, right? And next up is Kenoh giving a double foot stomp to Sugiura, followed by a big frog splash from Alejandro, and it looks like they have this won. But as they go to pin Sugiura, Marufuji is in there, but Alejandro takes care of Marufuji by delivering his own move to him, that flipping reverse DDT, backward DDT. And folks, if you didn't see this, you're going to find it hard to believe. With a little assist from Kenoh, Alejandro gets the Olympic slam on Takashi Sugiura. So now Alejandro has delivered the finishing maneuvers of Naomichi Marufuji and Takashi Sugiura to each and one of them respectively. It was a sight to behold. The crowd was on fire. The crowd was absolutely loving this. They were ready for new tag team champions. They were ready for the small junior heavyweight Alejandro to win one half of the heavyweight tag team titles with his partner Kenoh. But now Sugiura came in, took care, got Kenoh out of the way, beat the living hell out of Alejandro, took him to the top rope and delivered a top rope Olympic slam for the win. And boy, the air went out of the crowd. I mean, this crowd respects Marufuji and Sugiura. Of course they do. But they were ready for new champions. They wanted to see Alejandro get to the top of the mountain here, but it just wasn't to be here. The killing machine Marufuji and the genius of the Arc Sugiura retain the GHC heavyweight tag team titles in an incredible match. And man, Alejandro just continues to impress. He was the most impressive out of these four guys. Listen to that. Naomichi Marufuji, Takashi Sugiura, and Kenoh. And Alejandro was the most impressive guy in the match. Boy, keep an eye on this kid. He's shooting towards the top, folks. He's incredible. And they're using him, they, meaning Noah, using him in a big way, and it's impressive and something to behold.